So today we're going to work on a for loop practice. So let's start a new project and let's call it for loop practice. And then create our project. And then we start off with nothing in a blank screen. And before we start, we have to create something that we want to move in our for loop on the X or Y plane. So I'll create a new agent. Let's see what options we have from the image gallery. We have our little ghost here. So I kind of like that and think it's cool. And to give it a correct agent name, let's define it as ghost. So when we're writing code, we're always telling it to move the ghost. You click submit, and now we have a little ghost. We can select it, we can tap around to move it around. And before we start my code, let's see how big our plane is. We start off at 0, and it goes up to 640. Okay, so now that we know those two numbers in mind, let's deselect our agent and go to playground. And let's write a comment and say what we want to do. Let's try to move our ghost to 600 in small increments. Let's say move ghost, let's say from 30 to 600 by 50 pixels at a time. And now let's start by creating our for loop. So for, and then we're going to type in the variable we want to be our position of the ghost. So let's do for position in range, which this is in the range of what variables. So in range, we want to start at 30 and then go to 600 and do steps of 50 and put a colon to end it. And this is not going to work because we haven't said what we want to do and what we want to move. So now let's create a new line and now we're going to tell the program what we want to move, which is our agent ghost. So you see right there it says agent ghost. We'll click on it. And now you may think this is run. Nope. It doesn't know what to do. It's not moving it because we haven't told it to move it by the X coordinate. So we're going to do dot X. And then we want our X coordinate to equal this position value. So let's do position, click enter. And then we're going to put in this update UI. So it will, instead of doing it all within 1 second, it will do it slowly so we can actually see the ghost move. Now I click save and run. Our ghost will start to move in increments of 50 all the way to 600.